The Levator Scapulae. Why your neck always feels tight. Welcome back to the final video in our posture series. Over the past few videos, we've talked about the 4 muscles that have the greatest influence on your posture. We've learned how the serratus anterior stabilizes your shoulder blade, how a tight pectoralis minor pulls your shoulders forward, and how strong rhomboids help pull everything back into proper alignment. Today, we're going to talk about the muscle that often pays the price when everything else is out of balance. It's called the Levator Scapulae. If you've ever felt a knot right here, or if you've ever rubbed the side of your neck after a long day at the computer, there's a very good chance you've been feeling your Levator Scapulae. This muscle starts on the upper part of your shoulder blade and travels upward to attach to the first 4 cervical vertebrae in your neck. Its name tells you exactly what it does. Levator means to lift. Its primary job is to help elevate the shoulder blade and assist in stabilizing the neck during movement. When it's working with the other posture muscles, you don't even notice it's there. But when posture begins to break down, everything changes. Think back to what we've learned throughout this series. The pectoralis minor becomes tight and pulls the shoulder blade forward. The rhomboids become weak and can no longer hold the shoulder blades back. The serratus anterior loses some of its ability to stabilize the shoulder blade against the rib cage. Now the shoulder blade is sitting in the wrong position. Your body still has to keep your head upright. So what happens? The Levator Scapulae steps in to help. It's like the employee who keeps covering for everyone else at work. At first, it's not a problem. But eventually, that employee becomes exhausted. The same thing happens with this muscle. As your head drifts farther forward, the Levator Scapulae has to work harder and harder just to keep your eyes level with the horizon. Remember, your head weighs about 10 to 12 pounds. But every inch your head moves forward dramatically increases the load on the muscles supporting your neck. Imagine holding a bowling ball close to your chest. Now imagine holding it at arm's length. The weight hasn't changed, but it feels much heavier because the leverage has changed. Your neck experiences the exact same thing with forward head posture. That's why the Levator Scapulae often becomes tight, tender, and painful. People commonly describe it as a knot they can never seem to massage away. Here's something that surprises many of my patients. The tightness you feel isn't always the real problem. It's often a symptom of another problem. The muscle isn't necessarily shortened because it's unhealthy. It's overworked because it's trying to compensate for poor posture and muscle imbalance. That's why stretching the Levator Scapulae may provide temporary relief. But if you don't correct the underlying cause, the tightness usually comes right back. Real, lasting improvement comes from restoring balance throughout the entire shoulder girdle. That means improving the flexibility of the pectoralis minor, strengthening the rhomboids, activating the serratus anterior, and teaching the shoulder blades to move the way they were designed to move. Once those muscles begin doing their jobs again, the Levator Scapulae can finally relax. It no longer has to carry the entire workload by itself. That's why I rarely treat just one muscle. I treat movement. Because muscles don't work alone. They work as a team. And when the team works together, your posture improves. Your shoulders become more comfortable. Your neck begins to relax. And movement becomes easier. So if you've been chasing that stubborn knot in your neck for years, maybe it's time to stop treating the symptom and start fixing the cause.